bring you everything from breaking news.
President must know that this is a bad time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation.
World news, sport, music, and many more. To listen to our programs, follow us live on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Aloore Radio, Twitter and Instagram at Aloore Radio. You can also subscribe on our YouTube page on Aloore Radio. Make sure you click on the notification bell so you know when we are live. This is Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State.
Hey!
Now, hear this. This is Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State.
Ọgbà tí àṣejìná lóde ìrànjẹ́ làwọn aláṣejòkòtì tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa jẹ ọba ni wọ́n ó ṣe gàyà díẹ̀ ná ìlú ló láṣẹ ẹjẹ́ ìlú ó jẹun náà ìdí nìyí tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹ̀tọ́ ìlú là ń fowó ìlú ṣe nípìnlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀rí bí ní ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wa ṣe ń jògèrè LAUTECH ti di tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ilé ìwòsàn alábọ́dé bíi 40 ló ti wẹ̀wọ̀ ọ̀tún pẹ̀lú àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tòun tòògùn àti irinṣẹ́ tó pójú owó iṣẹ́ sì ti fẹ́ẹ̀ parí pẹ̀lú lórí 100 míì jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ààbò tó dájú ohun amáyédẹrùn ní ìṣokùnfà ìdásílẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá láwùjọ òun náà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ fi wà nípò kẹta nínú àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tí ń pawó wọlé jùlọ lábẹ́lé nílẹ̀ wa ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ ló ti láǹfààní ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lọ́nà ti gbàlódé táṣeyọrí yìí ó sì jẹ́ kó ń jẹ́ sùn wá bọ̀ láìpẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àtòṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì ń gbowó wọn lásìkò pápá àṣírí Adámàsìngbà àtàwọn inú ojú pópó tí ń sòrú dọ̀sán ń kọ́ àwọn ìlú ti sọ pásì ìwádùn níṣèjọba yìí fi ń mọrírì gbogbo àwọn aláṣẹ gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ló ń sọ fún wa pé pẹ̀lú ìṣọ̀kan wa oòrùn tó kù lókè yìí ó táṣọ ọgbẹ.
iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìròyìn àṣà ohun ìrìn àjò afẹ́ tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ń kéde.
More music at fujinaija.com.
ọ̀làjúdé làwọn gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa ọ̀làjúdé làwọn gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa civilization ló jágbà gbogbo tàdá ìbá. ọ̀làjúdé làwọn gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa ọ̀làjúdé làwọn gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa civilization ló jágbà gbogbo tàdá ìbá. nínú àṣà ìdílé ṣáná máa ń pè kàn ó ní ìbálọ́mọ ló túmọ̀ sí tàn bàbí mọ́ tuntun ló máa jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ àlè sọ́mọ wọn kan wọ́n á bòmí sórí ìbòmí bá ti ń kán wọ́n á gbọ́mọ síbẹ̀ ìbòmí yẹn máa kan lé wọ́n ní kíyà sáré wọlé jáde lẹ́ẹ̀méje bójọ́mọ kọ́ bó bá sì jẹ̀ta lé àṣírí máa jù civilization ló jágbá gbogbo tàdá ìbá. ọ̀làjúdé làwọn gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa.
It's another time on your program Pacesetter Heritage on Aloore Radio, Oyo State's Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Ibadan, Nigeria. And you know that on this program we tell you about our culture, the tourism potentials of our land and Oyo State in general. Then we tell you about good things about Oyo State and the beautiful aspect of our culture in Oyo State. And you know you can get us on www.facebook.com/Aloore Radio, and on YouTube you can get us on Aloore Radio, while our website is www.alooreradio.com. Then you can get us on all mobile apps on Play Store. Then our mobile number is 09039853731. I welcome you on board on behalf of the management of the Oyo State Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. And again, I welcome you on board on behalf of my producer for this afternoon, Deji, and my colleague in the studio, Mayowa Fagebo. I am Titila Lawal. welcoming you on board that let's get together to do it together as usual as we normally do on Thursdays.
Ọ̀làjúdé o, ọ̀làjúdé, ọ̀làjúdé làwa ń gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Ọ̀làjúdé, ọ̀làjúdé làwa ń gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa. Civilization ló já gbàgbé gbogbo tàdá ìgbà. Nínú àṣà ìdílé ṣáná máa ń pè kàn ó ní ìfàlọ́mọ. Ìfàlọ́mọ ló túmọ̀ sí tàn bàbí mọ́ tuntun. Ló máa jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ àlè sọ́mọ wọn kan.
Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wálé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yín ètò wa ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lórí Aloore rédíò tó fìkàlẹ̀ sí GSM studio níléeṣẹ́ ìròyìn àṣà àti ìrìn àjò afẹ́ nílùú Ìbàdàn nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Mo kí yín lórúkọ àwọn alákòóso àti gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ wa ní iléeṣẹ́ ìròyìn àṣà àti ìrìnàjò afẹ́. Bákan náà ni mo kì í káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí pẹ̀lú àwọn tí a jọ wà nínú kulu tá a wà yìí. Dèjì wà ń bí, bákan náà ni Máyọ̀wá Fágèbú. Orúkọ tèmi ni Títílayọ̀ Lawal. Èmi àti yín àtàwọn tí mo dárúkọ yìí láàjọ máa ṣètò tẹ́yìn ó sì máa gbádùn nílé. Ẹ wá nǹkan léde láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láti gbádùn wa. Ẹ lè bá wa pàdé lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube, bákan náà lórí wẹ́bsáìtì wa. Ẹ sì lè pè wá lórí ẹ̀rọ 09039853731. Ẹ kú kalẹ̀, ẹ máa bá wa kálọ.
More music at FujiNiger.com.
Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, òyìnbó ló ṣèwé dìwé. Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, òyìnbó ló ṣèwé dìwé. Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, òyìnbó ló ṣèwé dìwé. Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé, olótì ìdáyé tipẹ́tipẹ́. Ọ̀làjú ṣàlàyé.
It is Pacesetter Heritage on Aloore Radio, and today on the program we are going to be talking about our health and how do we get about it done. And we're going to be having the coordinator of NHIA talking to us about NHIA scheme in Oyo State and in Nigeria especially. And you know, NHIA, it has to do with insurance, and insurance has to do with policy and protection, policy and reimbursement. So all these we're going to be talking about with my guest today, the coordinator of NHIA of Oyo State. And here is the profile of my guest for today. Mr. Christopher Babajide Daramola, born on the fifth child, as the fifth child of 7 children into the family of late Venerable Emmanuel Adedayo Daramola and Mrs. Deborah Olugbero Daramola, who are indigent Ekiti people, specifically a Mure Ekiti breed. Babajide grew up in the hands of a godly and disciplinary father and mother. Perhaps this justifies his dogged determination to succeed in his pursuit in life. His parents' exposure to Western education influenced their deliberate efforts to ensure that none of their children is termed an illiterate. Jude and siblings attended the best of school that their parents could afford, and he had his primary education at St. Paul's Anglican Primary School, Ado Ekiti, where he graduated in 1981. Afterwards, he proceeded to the prestigious Christ School, Ado Ekiti, where he had his secondary education, which he concluded at the Federal School of Arts and Science, Ondo State, in 1988. After successfully completing his secondary education, The young Daramola sought for admission and was granted admission into the University of Aloore, Kwara State, where he attained a Bachelor of Science degree in microbiology in the year 1992. He served his nation meritoriously as a youth corps at the Kalabari National College, Buguma, River State, between May 1993 and May 1994. Subsequently, he worked in a variety of organizations that culminated at the National Health Insurance Authority (NHIA), where he has held various positions of trust. He is currently the state coordinator NHIA Oyo State. Daramola Babajide has had the privilege of attending various courses within and outside the shores of Nigeria. He is a member of the Nigeria Institute of Management. Join me in welcoming the coordinator of NHIA, Mr. Babajide Daramola, to the studio on the program Pacesetter Heritage for this week. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. It's nice being here.
Good to have you on this program, and we want to know about your scheme. We want to know when NHIA was established, but I know it was called NHIS before. So,
yes.
what brought about NHIA and NHIS?
Thank you, editor.
Yeah.
Several attempts were made to establish a scheme to take care of the health needs of foreign Nigerians since 1972.
Okay.
However, these attempts did not yield any positive result until 1999, when the then President Obasanjo, took a bold step.
Okay.
They ensured that a bill was passed, an act was passed. That was Act 35 of 1999, establishing the NHIS 10, to ensure that all Nigerians have access to qualitative and affordable health care. However, since that time, we have not been able to make any serious headway because of the laws. Let me put it this way: deficient laws establishing the NHIS then, the law did not make it compulsory. That means, yes, that means we are now at the mercy of whoever is interested. So, last year, 2022, I think 19th of May or so, a new law was passed called NHIA Act 2022, which changed the name of the nomenclature. NHIS, that's National Insurance Scheme, National Health Insurance Authority. And with this new name, we have also been given a lot of powers and responsibility. For instance, we've been asked to regulate, promote, and integrate all health insurance programs in the country.
Okay.
Yes. Among the innovations of that new act, so also the fact that the health insurance has now become compulsory for all citizens. And now time is coming that as a Nigerian citizen, you cannot do anything unless you have your health insurance, any health insurance cover for yourself. And then
what
there has
makes,
to be
what makes
for
one
it.
qualify to be a beneficiary?
Okay, ma. We have been mandated to achieve the most talked about riverside coverage by the year 2030. So we are working hard to ensure that we don't miss that date, that we don't want to leave anyone behind. So what we did as an agency, government, is to ensure the development of several programs that cut across the different strata of the society. We have the one for students of tertiary institution. We had one for our rural communities. We have the one for people that are gainfully employed.
Okay, like civil servants.
Yes, that's former sector program. We have even gift ship that covers people that have not been covered on any of our platforms.
Like the grassroots people.
Yes, ma'am. Then we have the one for private companies and the establishments.
All right.
We call it OPS.
Okay.
So this is just to
You
ensure.
don't have for aged.
Ma, we have the one for retirees.
Okay, pensioners.
Retirees. We also have that one. Okay. Just to ensure that no one is left behind.
Now, you have not told us about your vision and the mission. Then the catchment area before you want to get everyone involved.
Okay.
Like maybe you're zonally based, or as Oyo State, as you are a coordinator of Oyo State now, your catchment area, does it entails maybe all Yoruba speaking states?
Yes. Even though we are not Oyo State, we work in collaboration with other states of use.
Okay.
Because it's possible that somebody has just registered with us in Oyo. And provincial, the person travels, say to Osun or Rivers, whatever.
And he gets ill.
He gets ill. Donors will be on him to contact us in Oyo. Mean that we are not just limited to Oyo, but limited to. I mean, we have a reach to all the states, the federation. We work hand in hand to achieve this sole aim of ensuring USC
accredited NHIA
facility. Yes, ma'am.
They can. Then, for any beneficiary, you know, I said insurance is all about policy and what you are able to gain from it. That is reimbursement. How do we now get something back from NHIA if I'm a beneficiary now that, okay, I pay my premium at all times? What is going to be my gain?
Okay. Ma, your gain solely
Yes.
will be you having access to quality and then affordable care when the need arises. And I'll stay with us, surely know this. The HMOs and the healthcare facilities, they know this. So, anytime an enrollee reports in their choosing a healthcare facility, we expect that they do the needful by ensuring that that particular enrollee has access to quality healthcare in terms of clerking, in terms of giving drugs, in terms of ensuring that the enrollee gets healed and on time too. NHIA has zero tolerance for impunity, because we have seen it happen. The enrollees will go to the facility, at times they will tell them their names are not on the NHIA list, even when their names are there. At times they will tell you some the HMO has not paid them. This particular challenge is not about NHIA.
I want you to tell our people out there, because they might not know the meaning of HMO.
Okay, ma.
Let's know what the HMO is and what they do.
All right, ma. HMOs stand for Health Maintenance Organization. And their bodies accredited by NHIA to do many things. They ensure that enrollees have access to quality health care. They also ensure the payment of capitation and fee for service to healthcare facilities on behalf of our enrollees. Because NHIA does not make any payment, we only make payments to our HMOs for them to be able to disburse the payment to the concerned healthcare facilities. However, if an enrollee has visited his care provider and there is a kind of breach
of contract.
Yes, contract. No, it is the right that enrollee to contact us and lodge complaints, and we ensure that he gets he or she gets reimbursed. But reimbursement is not what we want to hear NHI, because we're talking of life now, and once a life helps away, that's fine. So we expect at that point of treatment, utmost care should be given to our enrollees.
Thank you. Let's have a little break before we go on the program Pacesetter Heritage. And we've been talking about NHIA, that is National Health Insurance Authority.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. They are into health insurance scheme. They are into health insurance services. That if you want to know anything about them, their office is situated at
15.
number 15
Adeyi
Avenue, Old Bodija.
Aloore Road.
Okay.
Old Bodija.
Ibadan.
Yeah.
So let's have a little break before we go on the program Pacesetter Heritage.
Nice. I take you on. Without doctor's prescription, Montenuma, call on doctor's attention if you need solution. Montenuma, too much is given, much is expected. Live long and stay strong.
Radio, Oyo State Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, and the program is Pacesetter Heritage. And I have in the house the coordinator of NHIA, Oyo State, Ibadan. Now, Mr. Daramola, what are the requirements for those people that want to be a beneficiary under NHIA?
Okay, ma. Requirements.
How would they go about it?
Vary from program to program.
Okay.
Like I told you, we have a number of programs that have been rolled out to accommodate people at different strata of the society. For the pharmaceutical program,
Okay.
they must present their letter of employment, 3 months pay slip, the ID card, and of course, their name, NI number. No. Then, of course, they must have certain information, know about themselves, their date of birth, and stuff like that, whoever they want to bring in. For the community-based program
People.
for rural areas, what they need is just their passport,
Okay.
No,
Photograph. Okay.
because they're not even the one paying the money. Ordinarily, they're supposed to be paying certain premium, but because they are also we know they belong to, some of them belong to the poorest or the poor.
Okay.
So most of the time, government pays for them.
Okay.
So what we got from them, their passport and the basic information about them.
That means they will not be paying premium like others.
They're supposed to be paying premium.
Okay.
A little premium of 150 naira
150 naira
per month.
Per month.
But they don't even pay
150
50
naira.
per month. That will translate to one.
That means you are treating the civil servants.
No, ma. My civil servant, government is paying for you.
But
And
we
your
are
package,
paying,
your
we
package,
are paying from our salary.
your package is even more robust than this. There are
How?
services that the pharmaceutical people have access to.
Okay.
That are
Let's
visible.
know the services.
Okay.
And let's know the one for the civil
Okay,
servants.
now you're talking of
For the down
high level investigation.
Okay.
No, cancer, whatever.
Okay.
That
It
premium
covers that.
cannot take care of it.
Okay.
That's for the farmer sector. Because what they pay is little. But
That's secondary
yes, ma'am.
healthcare.
Yes, they can have access to secondary care, but it's not all levels of secondary care.
Okay.
Because of the
Cancer,
yes,
HIV,
money involvement.
Operation.
Operation. They can't even do operation.
Okay.
There are some of them going for cesarean section. It covers it, and we will be taking care of them. My bad thing is that at that level, we also talk to them about how to maintain their health. So that their health doesn't deteriorate to level of going for secondary care. You know, when a health condition is coming and you are able to identify it,
You feel it.
yes, at any point in time, at the early stage, you'll be able to nip it before it blossoms.
What is going on?
Yes, ma'am. That's that, ma'am. Then for students of tertiary institution, for our students who are in school, no, their matric number stands for their NHS number and their passport. Of course, their premium is 2,000 naira per annum, per section.
2,000 per section.
Per section.
Okay.
Per section, ma'am. Then for gift ship, like I told you earlier, is a program designed for willing individuals, people that not be covered by any of our programs. So 3 platforms, individual, for one person, the person can decide to have 2 more people at 45,000 naira. That means each person is paying 15,000 naira premium. We have family for 4 people, members of the same family at 6,000 naira. By the time you operate it, it's still 15,000 naira per person. But
okay.
the family can now have up to 9 persons, 9 people.
Under them
To make it 9. Of course, we have the group. That group can extend to any number, and the premium is still
still stands
15,000 naira per person. That one starts from a minimum of 10 people, then to any figure now. Yes.
For any beneficiary, what is the waiting period before he starts to access the care?
Okay. For the pharmacy program, the program is 90 days.
90 days. That's
Yes.
3 months.
3 months. And you know why?
You pay, and after 3 months, you start enjoying it.
Enjoying it. And you know why we have to do that? Is to allow all administrative processes to be concluded.
Okay.
So by the time the enrollee gets to his or her provider, there won't be story. You won't be telling him or her that they can't find this or her name. That's why I've done that. And it's now a guideline. And that's what we have adhered to all this one. Strictly.
Now, you are working for the federal government. We have OSHA in Oyo State.
Yes.
What is the relationship between OSHA and you? Then can anyone that is an enrollee in OSHA benefit from NHIA or vice versa?
We have a perfect working relationship to OSHA and Oyo. Because we know, or we knew then, that there's no way we will accomplish this Herculean task alone. Because most state governors, they were not cooperating with the NHIA, then NHIS, because the FIDIS program is a program of the central government.
The federal government. Yes.
So now we have to allow the states to take care of their housing. We try to give them a sense of belonging. See, this program belongs to you. You have to take charge. That's what I've done. And we also give them support to ensure that all state governments establish their own health insurance scheme.
Okay.
We are giving natural support. We give material support.
Financial support.
Financial, material, technical support, yes. And even when they are going for accreditation, inspection of facilities, we also join them just to ensure credibility of these programs. I can tell you, ma, that myself and Dr. Akwande, we are in good terms, and we talk very well concerning the affairs of our people. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. Now I want to ask you, what happens to an enrollee if he dies during the course of treatment? Will the family be responsible, or what's going to happen?
Okay, ma. Insurance particularly stops at the point of death.
Okay.
We don't even cover autopsy or postmortem examinations.
You
That's
didn't
why,
do it.
yes, that's why we want
As soon as
to
the
ensure
person dies,
that is
that's the
of.
end.
But the thing is that we try as much as possible to ensure that our enrollees live,
Okay, that they
so it
don't
doesn't get to
die.
that level. However, if there is a professional negligence
Okay.
responsible for the death or damage that enrollee, they can actually go to court and seek redress in the court of law. Yes.
Then, if like I have my healthcare system here, and I'm not in Nigeria, and I want one of my son or daughter to benefit from what I have paid, that is my premium. Is it possible? If the person is not one of my beneficiaries,
no,
like my
because
dependents?
you are the only insured. But for the farmer sector program, it covers you, your spouse, and 4 children below 18 years.
Below 18 years.
Because we believe at 18, 19, the children should
adults.
be in the higher institution, benefiting from tertiary institution
Scheme.
program. Yes, but for other programs, giftship and the likes, that you have failed to enroll them, you are the main beneficiary. Because if you do amount to fraud,
Okay.
yes,
Fraud.
fraud.
That's funny. Then, if my provider does not give me the prescribed drugs,
Yes.
what do I do? Do I have the right to sue the person, or do I come to lodge a complaint at the NHIA central office?
Thank you, ma. NHIA has a central call center
Okay.
to receive complaints. Even nurses of these too, we have qualified people,
Okay.
doctors, nurses, that also want to do complaints. I also do.
Okay.
I do complaints too. The thing is that we have seen people come to us that what they give them is say paracetamol, or they ask for ampiclos, they give them another brand of ampiclos. Ma, health insurance all over the world makes use of generic drugs. There are 2 types of drugs: generic and branded drugs. Go to Mexico, go to US, they won't give you bishop ampiclos. What they give you, generic. But the drug too, all those drugs too, they have the same potency, the same chemical composition, the same strength with the branded drugs. You get? But because people already have conditioned their mind,
Yes,
if you don't give me ampiclos,
this is the particular drug.
it's not going to
I
work.
use.
That's the challenge. It's a psychological
Psychological
problem, challenge. And then we are trying to avert it now, make it a thing of the past by partnering with notable pharmaceutical companies that will help manufacture
Drugs for
financially branded drugs, so that it will now bring about the confidence that they eroded. That confidence will now come back
to
them. When you see NHI, you know that these drugs may give it to you. You say, yes, you can be assured that you are getting your drugs for the right place or right source.
The prescribed drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. People at home, you have been listening to Mr. Babajide Daramola, the Oyo State coordinator of NHIA, on the program Aloore Radio and the Pacesetter Heritage program on our radio. Do stay tuned to have nice and good talk about NHIA on this program. We are having a little break.
Nice. I take you on Arabam. Without doctor's prescription, Montenuma, call on doctor's attention if you need
rédíò Aloore òun náà ni ẹ ti ń jaládùn ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ níbi tí a ti ń sọ àwọn tó ṣe iyebíye sí wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ìlera lọ́rọ̀, nítorí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe gbé àlejò mi pàtàkì wá lọ́sàn-án òní fún yín láti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bí a ṣe lè rí àǹfààní lò fún gbogbo ohun tó bá ń ṣe wá láti ṣe ìwòsàn fún ìlera ara wa. Mo ní níkàlẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Dáramọ́lá tán jẹ́ alákòóso fún ètò NHIA fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ níkàlẹ̀. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ẹ kúlẹ̀ olótù ṣàbẹ̀lá àlàáfíà.
Àlàáfíà la wà. A fẹ́ kẹ́ bá wa sọ fáwọn èèyàn ohun tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe níléeṣẹ́ yín nípa ètò ìlera adójútòfò nípa ti ìlera àti ibi tẹ́ fi kalẹ̀ sí nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àtìgbà tí ètò yìí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé olótù. Iléeṣẹ́ adójútòfò nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera tí a pè ní then NHIS now NHIA ládásílẹ̀ ní pẹ̀lú òfin kan tí a pè ní 35 of 1999 láti rí pé àwọn èèyàn wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí wọ́n ní àǹfààní láti sí ìlera tó péye. Ìjọba ti rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè ó ti mẹ́hẹ̀. Even ilé ìwòsàn wa gbogbo kò sí àǹfààní kankan ń bẹ̀ mọ́. Àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe dókítà ṣe ogun wọn wọ́n ti sá lọ.
Wọ́n jápa.
Àwọn nurses pàápàá àwọn iléeṣẹ́ wọn yẹn tó jẹ́ aládàáni wọn ò rówó gbà wọ́n síṣẹ́ ló máa gbà sínárì àwọn nurse abẹ́ ilé. Oúnjẹ bá rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé with NHIS owó á wà ṣe pé lásùn ìjọba tó máa fún àwọn táǹsọ̀ yìí àwọn ilé ìwòsàn wọ̀nyí owó yẹn wọ́n lè fi employ àwọn professionals nurses doctors tó péye. Ó ní nǹkan tó ní ilé ìwòsàn wọn ẹ̀rọ tó ní gbogbo wọn á lè rà oògùn tó ní wọn á lè rà torí àwọn ẹ̀rọ ilé ìṣọ́ tí wọ́n mú bẹ̀ tó ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa tó ń lò bẹ̀. A wá rí pé òfin tó dá iléeṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ ní 1999 òfin yẹn kò múná dóko rárá torí kò fàyè gba káwọn èèyàn kan ṣe compulsorily bẹ́ẹ̀ ni compulsorily so ìyẹn ó ti fà wá sẹ́yìn púpọ̀ so lọ́dún tó kọjá yìí ọdún 2022 ìjọba tún fọwọ́ sí ìwé mi tó wá fún NHIS ní agbára òfin fún alágbára pé gbogbo ènìyàn nísìnyí ìbá ìjẹ́ ọmọdé ìbá ìjẹ́ àgbà ìbá ìjẹ́ obìnrin ìbá ìjẹ́ ọkùnrin dandan ni kó forúkọ sílẹ̀ fún ètò ìlera kan àbí omi. Then yàtọ̀ sí ìpápá òfin yẹn ti ṣe ìdí orúkọ NHIS kúrò ní National Insurance Scheme NHIS to National Health Insurance Authority. Ó yẹ tó fún wa ní agbára tó pọ̀ púpọ̀. Nàìjíríà bá ṣe wà yìí àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba àwọn ló pọ̀ jù we do respect to them púpọ̀ ní wọn ṣe ìjọba wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ lówó wọn tó ṣì we do respect wọn tó ṣì inú new law yìí wọ́n ti ṣe ìjọba gbó kalẹ̀ owó yẹn lápè ní vulnerable group funds owó yẹn máa fi tọ́jú at least 113 people to identify as poorest of the poor tó ń lò wọ́n láti lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn láti sanwó fúnra wọn láti gba ìwòsàn tó péye ó wà lára ẹ̀. Òfin dáhùn sọ yìí many things ló wà involved many innovation that will make health insurance work in Nigeria and láti ṣàǹfààní ẹ̀ and the way we are going now the sky is a limit if you can implement the program our programs very well.
Báwo wá ni àwọn tó bá fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ yín báwo náà ṣe wá tó máa fi darapọ̀ mọ́ yín àti pé kí ni ohun tí wọ́n á jàǹfààní nísìnyí bóyá ara mi ò yá báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ mọ ibi tí màá lọ báwo ni wọ́n á ṣe.
ok olóòtú mo sọ fún lákòókò mo ní ètò tá a ṣe lẹ̀ ó pọ̀ jù àti rẹ̀ láti rí pé àtàwọn tó wà ní ìgbèríko àtàwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àtàwọn oníṣẹ́ àdáni oníṣẹ́ ìjọba tó ń gba regular salary àti àwọn ọmọléèwé pápá àwọn tó ti fẹ̀yìntì pé wọ́n ní ìwòsàn tó péye tó bá ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa fún àwọn tí ó wà ní iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba tó wá fi darapọ̀ mọ́ wa wọ́n máa mú ìwé tó fi fún wọn níṣẹ́ wọ́n máa mú wa appointment then ìwé tó fi gbowó fún at least oṣù mẹ́ta we call it payslip ìyẹn ló máa ṣó pé ẹni yìí o lóòótọ́ ló jẹni yes because ìjọba ló sọ wọn ìgẹ́ta id card tó máa fún àmì ìdánimọ̀ níléeṣẹ́ wọn àmọ́ yes àmọ́ wa yes ma and of course there this we call nin number gbogbo wa mọ̀ àmọ́ ẹ̀ náà wa yes ma fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé wa tó wà ní institutions matric number wọn ni non need o wọ́n á dẹ̀ san just ẹgbẹ̀rún méjì náírà fún gbogbo ọdún kan per section ní máa sọ yẹn so that àwọn òbí wọn bàtà bá ṣàìsàn òní máa sáré kiri wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ọwọ́ ìjọba náà wà ìjọba tọ́jú wọn fún àwọn tó wà ní ìgbèríko anyika san owó kékeré ṣékélé 150 naira 150 naira péré lání kan san lóṣooṣù tẹ bá dé wo owó kékeré nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ìjọba tó ṣe ọkàn ìjọba rí pé owó yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ ìjọba tó wá bá wọn fowó sí àpò wọn láti rí pé yes ma láti rí pé owó wà láì tọ́jú wọn tí àkókò bá tó then fún àwọn gift ship mo sọ fún yẹn àwọn ẹni wọ́n tẹ́ pé owó program sọ kò cover any of them wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ benefit àwọn yẹn yes ma ìyẹn platforms mẹ́ta ìyẹn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìkọ́ individual àdáni nìyẹn ìyẹn 45 naira bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyẹn tó bá wù ú ó lè fi ẹ̀ méjì sí o tó bá fi sọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta àwọn jẹ́bi tó bá wo owó yẹn ó sì bọ́ sí 15,000 naira lọ́dún tẹ́ bá wo ti family èèyàn mẹ́rin wọ́n máa san 6,000 naira ó lè fi hàn bí márùn sí kọjá mẹ́sàn-án bẹ́tẹ̀ bá ṣòwò tó máa san ó wọn is 15 naira too then àwa ní àwọn tí oníjùrí ìsọ̀rí tẹ́ pé àwọn yẹn náà ó lè ṣe mẹ́wàá láti mẹ́wàá sókè jẹ́ any number ó lè ṣe 10,000 ó lè ṣe 20,000 èyí náà tó máa san ní 15,000 naira yẹn ló máa san owó tá à ń sọ yìí ó ní àìsàn oríṣiríṣi tó wà ní package wa tó wà covered obìnrin lọ́sìn yóò fẹ́ bímọ cs kò ní sanwó surgery tó wà covered kò ní sanwó ecg wọn ṣe kọ́ fẹ́ wo ọkàn gbogbo ẹ̀ kò ní sanwó wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe abẹ tó wà covered ìbáṣọ 1 million ìjọba san tó ẹni ṣàyẹ̀ ẹ ṣe olóòtú.
ẹ ṣe gan ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Dáramọ́lá ìpè àpèyìn sórí ètò wa ẹwà lórí ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nínú ẹwà iyebíye tó wà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ náà ni ìlera pàtàkì nítorí wọ́n ní ìlera lọ́rọ̀ a lérò pé tá a bá pè yín jọ mi ìyẹn jẹ wá ní o láti tún mọ àwọn tẹ ní faraàlú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera
olóòtú máa wá o
ọjà àkì í pé ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ èyí wọ́n lé ibi tí a sì máa fi àdàgbà èrò tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí sí òun náà ní adé yìí ẹ má gbàgbé láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ nígbà tí a tún máa mú ẹlòmíì wá fún yín àlejò pàtàkì lórí ètò wa ètò ẹwà iyebíye ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó tó wá dìgbà náà èmi Títílayọ̀ wà ní mọ̀ kí gbogbo wa pé a kú iṣẹ́ lónìí ẹ kú kalẹ̀. It is on this note we'll be saying goodbye to you all lovers of Aloore Radio for this week on Pacesetter Heritage, the program of the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. And we thank Mr. Babájídé Dáramọ́lá for being on the program today.
Thank you, ma.
He is the coordinator of the NHIA Oyo State, and we know that you really found the program quite revealing. Join us same time next week for another guest that will be coming on the program. Until then, this is Títílayọ̀ saying bye for now.
Ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé àṣà ìdílé wa, ọ̀làjúdé làwa gbàgbé.